Okay, so welcome to my beautiful live participants at this meditation masterclass, which has been especially designed for healers. For those of you who are watching the replay, my name is Anthea Alexander. I am an emotional wellbeing mentor, and I specialize in supporting female health and wellness professionals or healers to show up for themselves and to continue showing up for others that they care about. So, for example, family members, people in personal relationships, and also their colleagues and clients or patients. So welcome to this special event tonight. And what I'm planning for this evening is basically to run through a bit of a short presentation, and I'll explain a little bit more about why I decided to hold this event, and explain a little bit more about myself. And I would also love to guide you through a guided meditation this evening, probably take about 15-20 minutes, and that will be focusing on honoring our hearts, which is so important right now, and I've really been reminded of this in the past few days, and I'll expand a little bit more about my personal experiences of the last few days because I think it might resonate with you. And then finally, we'll go through a question and answer session. So it'll be a bit of a discussion. And it will be basically any questions that you might have or topics for discussion. We can run through them. And then we're going to finish up with a prayer. So we'll go around the group with the people that are live with me. We can basically offer our own prayers silently or out loud, and then we can all support the energy of our prayers so that they're more intentional and powerful. Okay, so first of all, so who am I? So I'm Anthea. I was born and raised in Melbourne, Australia. I have travelled to different countries in the world, and I have a particular affinity with Bali in Indonesia. And around 3 years ago, I basically, 3 years ago on Saturday, my mother passed away, and I had been caring for my mother for 4 years. That had been my job. My full-time job was caring for my mother. And I also I studied to be a naturopath, and I have been studying for 6.5 years part-time. So I studied as well as caring for my mother. When my mother died, I found that all of a sudden I didn't have a job. I didn't have my mum, who had been one of my best friends all my life. And I had to basically find a new home. And I was at a very challenging point in my life. So I basically started looking for work so that I would have something else to occupy my time, and I would be able to basically have a reason to get up in the morning. And I reached out to a girlfriend and made friends with a lady. Actually, it was at a like a professional networking evening, because I thought it's helpful for me to start doing some networking and think about what sort of work I might want to do. And I met this beautiful, beautiful lady, and she gave me her card and invited me to meet her for lunch. And I went and did that. And then as we were talking, I told her about how I had this beautiful dream or vision about creating a retreat center in Bali, Indonesia, for people who basically required healing. So it would be somewhere where people could come and stay at the retreat center and receive beautiful healing therapies such as massage, beautiful nutrition, what else? Yoga, other different types of healing modalities. And I described a vision to this lovely lady, and she said to me, Anthea, you should try and do that in a smaller scale and see if you like it. And that, it's a great idea. You're obviously very passionate about it. So why don't you try it on a smaller scale? And this lady is an entrepreneur, and her passion is to really help other entrepreneurs to grow their business ideas. And so basically, she invited me along to some other events, and from there, it grew and grew and grew and grew, my business. And I started off offering live workshops, and I did trial running some retreats, but they were smaller scale, and they were like weekend retreats here. It didn't quite happen, but I learned a lot and developed my own business, and it gave me a lot to focus on and gave me opportunities to meet amazing people, like both of the people who are joining me live and many of the people, actually all of the people who will be joining the replay. So basically started doing some live workshops, and then we had COVID. So basically I had to pivot the way that I did my business. And so I shifted my business online, and I continued to do some group workshops like I'm doing at the moment tonight. I also then focused my coaching, my business on coaching one-to-one and really working with people one-to-one. And that's what I really specialize in at the moment. I'm quite often open to group coaching as well. So that's a little bit more about me and what part of my journey that's led me to tonight. So in terms of the masterclass tonight, I've talked about what we're going to be doing, a short presentation, guided meditation, question and answer, and also some prayers. And I think my pussycat wants to go outside, so I'm just going to open the window for him, just a minute. He can go in and out as he wants. All right. So
interesting journey.
Interesting journey, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's amazing how like one idea, and the idea of the retreat center, basically when I've been over to Bali in Indonesia, that's what I've basically done myself, but I've done it just for me. So I've gone over and had a really good rest and beautiful nutrition and massage and yoga, and basically it really helped me. So, and then I was doing a guided visualization for part of another group that I was involved in, and then I saw like the vision of the retreat center. So that's what I've been following since then, and that's, yeah, my business has come from that. So,
interesting.
Yes, it's amazing. So you can have like, anybody can have like a little seed of an idea, and then grow,
Yeah,
water the seed, meet the right people,
exactly.
they encourage us, and yeah, away
Yeah,
we
that's
go.
true.
We start
That's
growing.
true. Yeah, that's true. Like I could remember my own journey. My name is Joshua Okerafu. I'm 25 years, and tomorrow will be my birthday. I'll be 26 tomorrow.
Okay.
Being
Happy
the
birthday for
31st.
tomorrow, Jay.
Thank you. Being the 26th.
In advance, happy birthday.
Thank you. So like, when I was still growing up, after I finished my secondary school, I was about to enter in college. So then, I come from Nigeria, and there is culture and traditions that guides us. And I came from a race, an Igbo race. You have in Nigeria, you have many tribes. You understand? You have the Muslims, you have the Christians, including religions, and also in Nigeria, you have Igbo, you have Hausas, just like Somalia. Somalia is Hausa, Fulanese. You have the Efik. You have many tribes in Nigeria. So I came from Igbo tribe, and we have cultures and traditions guiding us. And I'm the first son in my family. And according to cultures and traditions that binds us, the first son of the family is meant to take responsibilities of the siblings, the younger siblings. When the parents are not capable of doing such things for them. So that was what brought me to where I am today. After my secondary school, before I entered college, I had to try. I had two friends I trusted, two friends. Then what we usually do, because I needed some cash to enter college, to pay for forms, to enter college. What we usually do then was to go to a timberland. We have to clear some waste remains for the people working over there. They will pay us. So we do this in unity. We were three, I, then the two other friends. So we got doing this after we work, they pay us. So I could go the money I use in purchasing the phone. Then along the line, after 1, 2, 3 months, two of my friends they backstabbed me. They started avoiding me. You understand? Because I came from a very, very, very poor family and very, very poor background. So before I go with them, they have already gone. They will walk, take the money, they won't give me anything. So I said to myself, maybe it's time to stop working with them because they start avoiding me. So I don't feel safe working with them anymore. So I started looking for work because I needed to enter into college. You understand? So I started looking for work. So I got work from one person like that as in National Union of Road Transport Workers. So when I got work at National Union of Road Transport Workers, I was being paid 12,000 as of then, and that amount is about 25 in your own currency is about 25 Australian dollars a month. You understand? And the money was too small, but I kept fighting, I kept surviving, I kept persevering. So uh, I worked for the first month, I got paid. So I purchased for JAM, Joint Admission Matriculation Board. I purchased for my JAM, you understand, starting taking care of my family in the little way I can. So when I purchased for JAM, the second month, they paid me. So this is a government work. So I continue to work. So they paid me for the first month, the second month. Then they told me I continue to work. I put in all effort. I work effortlessly. I tried my best in whatever I do. I like to do it very well. So I kept doing it, and the system, the political systems of Nigeria is very corrupt. I keep working. The third month, they didn't pay me. Fourth month, they never paid me. I kept working, I kept having patience. But all of a sudden, they stopped paying. So I had to quit. You understand? So then I got admission into college. I was surviving, I was going to classes, I was reading and studying my books. But at the same time, I had no one to support me because my dad was an engineer and his shop got set ablaze. So all the customers' property he specializes on air condition, refrigerator, he repairs all those things. So the his shop got burnt, you understand? So all the customers' properties in the shop got burned. So everybody now came after him, asking for him to refund everything. So he had to try, see what he can do to raise money. Then because of that, he didn't have anybody. He's also the first son in his family. He didn't have anybody to confide in, just like me. So that pushed him very, very backward. Then my mom too studied at a very old age. She looked for work she couldn't find. Now she can't even, she has high blood pressure. She can't even do anything. And in my village, we don't even have a home. You understand? And because of that, I said to myself that I am going to study estate management so that I can be able to provide home for my family and also home for people who I know that are less privileged that couldn't afford anything, like for instance, shelter. People who can't afford shelter. I said, okay, if I study this course and graduate and be able to succeed tomorrow, first of all, I'm gonna get my family a home because we don't have a shelter over our roof. Just like yesterday, all the rains that fell on them. You understand? So I studied. While I was studying, I didn't have any backup, financial backup. I didn't have one. So what I did, I went to beg for to work for Mr. Darlington, one man called Mr. Darlington in his KC Gaming Center. The KC Gaming Center is more of a sports bet shop. So I was working there for a few months, and no, I was working there for a few months here to raise money to pay my school fees. So I kept working there. After the 2 years of school, Darlington stopped paying me my salary. So I had nothing to do anymore. So what I did was to quit. I I quit the job. I was looking for where to get another job to support myself financially to pay my school fees. But I couldn't get. So I managed to finish the second year of the school. So I went for industrial training in Guarantee Trust Bank. I went there. Luckily for me, I sat for the exam and I passed. So they employed me to be a customer service agent. I was a customer service agent on a control staff for 1 year. I worked there, they paid me. My salary there was uh 40,000 naira. Uh, uh that should be about 80 Australian dollars or so. So they paid me. I kept managing. I kept saving money. Customer gives me tips sometimes. I kept saving till after that, and I had to purchase a commercial car. I purchased a commercial car then I now used the remaining money, went back to studying, into studying. When I went back into studying, somebody who was taking care of the commercial car was now giving me return. At, at the point he stopped, he was now utilizing the commercial car. He was now spoiling my car. So, and then my junior brother gained admission to study medicine and surgery. I didn't know what to do. So I had to do what I could do to sell it off. Then the returns of the money, use it to settle him so that he can, as the first son, that's my right, that's my responsibilities. So we had to give him to go back to school. So all this, I couldn't have anyone to confide in. Sometimes I break down, I into depression, but I don't know who to confide in because I don't trust anybody. Even churches here, we don't trust pastors here because some of them are fake. I don't know who to trust and I don't know who to confide in. So I kept on striving till I finished. I graduated from uh, uh, university, that's college, 2019 as a real estate surveyor and manager management. I graduated from the course estate surveyor and value. So when I graduated, I started looking for work, but no, I didn't get. If you go to before you get work here, you need to be connected. Somalia knows you need to be well connected. You have to have people who knows people in different firms and company. So that's what led me to my mental state. I was really affected, my mental state, because I'll just be depressed. I'll just cry, just like that, just thinking a lot of things, but I don't know who to confide in. So earlier, earlier this year, I got to know, and then I didn't know that I was suffering from mental disorder because of all the situations and circumstances I have passed through. It's not an easy circumstances. I I got to meet Auntie. I spoke to her. I told her everything. She felt pity on me. She encouraged me. The most important thing here is I found trust in her. That's why I told her everything. She encouraged me, kept praying for me. Stand. So she told me about her uh, job as a wellness coach. So I said, okay, since she's into all this mental, emotional wellness coach, okay, that's good. I should, be talking to her so she could be helping me, giving me encouragement, advices, because I don't have anyone to confide in. You understand? But at this present state, the situation got worse. I don't really know what to do because where I am, I don't have to be precise on that. But finally, she gave me a contract to meet a mental association innovation in Abuja, and I needed, I needed to travel to go over there because financially I'm not capable. So that's how she now came up on this. She came about crowd fundraising. Said, okay, no problem. I seriously need to attend this mental health program because I think I really need it because the situation around things is really affecting my mental health. So I said, okay, please help me. I need to attend this program because I know I needed to succeed. I know my aims, I know my plans. I know my plans. I need to meet the professionals in mental health within me because she's very far and I needed someone who I could talk to one on one. And I was convinced that I could receive help from them. So I told her about it. She said, okay, she will see what she can do. So I could meet them. That's how she came about all this. So that's it. That's it for me.
Thank you so much for sharing with us, Jay. You're a very brave man, and I could see that you were a very brave man from the very start of when we started communicating with each other. So I just want to pause for a minute and welcome Charlotte. So Charlotte has joined us. Charlotte is in the US. Do you want to say hi, Charlotte? Or do you just want to stay silent? That's up to you.
Well, good morning.
Good
It's
morning.
lovely to be here. How are you, Athena?
Yeah, it's
Good morning.
wonderful to have you with us,
Good
Charlotte.
morning,
Yeah.
Joshua. I just want to say
Good morning.
I am proud of you, and I do know that it's heartbreaking to hear your situations, and I really am inspired by your story, and it's wonderful to know that regardless, you're continuing to really move forward.
Thank you.
Just trusting and knowing that we are here to do our very best to really support you in this.
Okay. I really appreciate that. You're welcome.
You're so welcome, darling. Thank you, Athena, for this morning.
Oh, you're so welcome, Charlotte. I'm so pleased and honoured and delighted that you can all join me. And basically, from here, we we might move into our guided meditation session now. It feels like it's the right place to move into. So while Charlotte is arriving into the call, because she hasn't been here for so long, what I'd love for us all to do is perhaps to introduce ourselves to each other and to say one word, and perhaps it's something that you're aspiring to get out of the call, the masterclass this morning or this evening or midday or afternoon, wherever you may be viewing it from. And then we can touch back on that word at the end of the masterclass, and then we can reflect a little bit about that. So for me, I'm Anthea. I've met everybody here before, so you're well aware of who I am. But for those of you who don't know me, who might be watching the replay, I'm Anthea. And the word that's coming up for me is embracing. And I'm seeing like arms open wide, and we're all embracing each other. So that's what I'm hoping to get out of the call. So who would like to go next?
Okay, let me go first.
Sure, Jay, go for it.
All right. My name, like I said, I'm Joshua and I'm 26. I'm from Owerri, Nigeria, Capital Territory. My state is Imo State in Nigeria. I'm from the tribe of Igbos in Nigeria. So anyway, I just want to say that this guided meditation has really been helping me. It has really helped me a lot since I joined the program, your guided meditation, because sometimes I do feel heavy. I do feel heavy and low self-esteem to the point that I can't even associate with friends around me due to the low self-esteem that the mental stuff have put me into. And this can happen to me in the point that I can be suicidal in some extent, which I have explained to you. And you have given me courage, told me what to do whenever things like this comes through. So what I want to say is this guided meditation is really important for everyone. That's what I want to say. It's really important to everyone because I see myself whenever after the guided meditation, my heart calms down. I feel calm in my spirit and I feel a positive energy to still push on. And that energy really keeps me going. I've kept noticing it. Whenever I feel down and there's a guided meditation and I participate in it, instantly I feel some positive energy like I can do it. Joshua, you can do it. Keep fighting such things. And I'm happy. I could say I'm really happy to be a friend with you and to be participating in your guided meditation. And I really want to tell you that may God bless you and give you the strength to continue the good works you've been doing. And thank you very much.
You're very welcome. So what I'm hearing from you, Jay, is that basically it provides you with motivation or inspiration.
Exactly.
Yes, beautiful. All right. And Parul, would you like to introduce yourself and perhaps say one word that you're aspiring or hoping to get out of our masterclass this evening or this afternoon for you? Parul, are you there? I'm not sure if Parul is there. Parul, can you hear us? Yes.
Did you call on me?
I actually called on Parol, but you can go now,
Okay.
Charlotte. So if you would
I'm
like
sorry,
to...
I lost you. I lost you there for a moment.
That's okay. I'm sorry about that. So if you want to perhaps say your name and also a word that you would like to, that describes what you would like to gain from the guided meditation or masterclass.
Yes, my name is Charlotte Street, and I'm a health and wellness coach and a lifestyle host. And my word is unity.
Unity. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Charlotte. And Parol, are you with us? Parol? Parol, can you hear us? Well, Parol, if you can hear me, basically, if you keep your, tuck your word away in your mind, and then we can perhaps hear from you later if we can. All right, so without further ado, I invite you to find a comfortable seat if you're not already in one, and to start to slow down. This is the beautiful part of the session, as Jay well knows. So start to slow down, ensure that your spine's straight and that you're somewhere where you won't be disturbed for around the next 15 minutes or so. And start to really tune into your breath and your inner landscape. Slow down your breathing. Breathe in through your nose deeply, and then exhaling audibly through your mouth. Release anything that is no longer serving you. We'll do a couple more breaths like that. So inhaling in through your nose and out through your mouth. And one more breath like that. Inhaling in through your nose, deeply down into your lungs, and out through your mouth. Really arriving into your body, perhaps thinking about that word that you shared with the group. And I might also ask everybody to mute their microphones if they can, so that there's no, apart from me, of course, so that there's no distraction while we're going through the guided meditation. So the theme that I've selected for this guided meditation is about honoring our hearts. And all of the beautiful people who are joining me live, I know they have beautiful hearts. I've felt their hearts, I've felt into their hearts, and I can also feel into the hearts of the people who are going to be watching the replay, and I know that they have beautiful, big, generous hearts too. And part of being a healer can mean that we want to give to others all the time, and that is such an honorable thing to do. However, being in service is such an honorable thing to do. However, we also need to remember to honor ourselves, particularly our big, beautiful hearts. So I invite you to basically focus on the area, the physical area where your heart is. You might like to even place one of your hands on your heart. Really feel into your heart. And I also invite you to visualize a source of divine white light, light coming from a higher source, from the universe, from wherever, whatever your personal belief might align with. For me, it is God, so I believe in God. So I visualize divine white light coming down from the heavens, coming into my heart chakra and clearing the space beautifully. Really breathing into this and feeling this and honoring our hearts. This is exactly where we are meant to be, all of us together, all from different parts of the world, honoring our hearts together. cherishing our beautiful hearts, our physical hearts that beat for us continuously all throughout the day and night, even when we're sleeping, they keep working and working for us. And our spiritual and emotional hearts feel emotions that are intelligent and that are in a form of hard to put into words, but our hearts are very intelligent. They have their own intuitive intelligence, and we can make decisions based on our heart and what our heart is telling us, as well as with our rational brain. So visualizing that beautiful white light flowing around our heart chakras. Our heart chakras are traditionally associated with the color green, like an emerald green. So you might like to visualize that beautiful emerald green color. Breathing into your heart chakra, you might visualize a soft energy like green velvet or feathers, green light. You might also visualize an emerald, beautiful emerald green jewel. However you visualize your heart chakra is perfect for you. Breathing into this energy, clearing the space, honoring our hearts as healers, human beings. Really breathing into this and receiving this beautiful, white, clearing, healing light. Part of being a healer is too that, as I touched on before, that we're very, very good. If you're like me at all, we're very, very good at giving. However, perhaps not as adept or as used to receiving. So I invite you now to take this opportunity to receive, to really receive with grace and gratitude, to recharge the batteries of your heart chakra, if you will. And this will help us to serve other people and to show up for ourselves and all of those people that we care for and our entire planet Earth. So I invite you now to visualize your heart as quite expansive and beautiful. You might like to visualize your heart as a flower. You might like to think about your favorite flower or a flower that comes to mind. Whatever you think about is perfect. Seeing the flower of your heart blossoming out as you breathe in. The petals are expanding and receiving this beautiful divine white light. And as you breathe out, visualizing the petals of your favorite flower or the flower of your heart, seeing them contract and come together like a flower does at night time. Breathing in again and seeing the petals, beautiful petals of the flower of your heart expanding, receiving beautiful light like sunlight and warmth. And then breathing out, seeing the beautiful flower of your heart contracting like a flower does at night time. And we'll do this one more time. Breathing in deeply into your heart chakra and seeing this glorious, beautiful flower of your heart expanding, receiving, just drinking up the beautiful divine white light like rain that's just fallen softly on the petals. And then seeing that as you breathe out, visualizing this flower of your heart closing up like a flower does at night time. And now I invite you to come with me on a journey of sorts. So I would love you to visualize your heart space, your heart chakra, your energetic heart, expanding so it's as big as the room that you're in. So however you might visualize this is perfectly fine. Breathing into this, drinking in the beautiful divine white light, the universal light, the source, all that is good and positive. And then I invite you to visualize your heart, seeing it as big as the town or the city that you live in. Feeling into this and breathing into this and seeing how expansive your heart is. And now I invite you to visualize your heart as the size of the state or the region where you may live. Breathing into this, really feeling how expansive your beautiful heart is, honoring your heart in its expansiveness. Now I invite you to visualize your heart the size of the country that you live in. Breathing into this deeply, knowing and seeing and feeling how expansive your beautiful heart is. And now I invite you to visualize your heart as the size of the world, the earth, the planet that we all dwell upon, that we're all making this journey of life together on in different parts of our beautiful planet, our world. And as we do this, I can feel our hearts coming together in unity and intention. And now I invite you to visualize your heart as expansive as the entire universe, feeling this expansiveness, knowing that it is true in a reality, in this reality, in the reality that is this guided meditation, this journey that we're taking together. Our hearts are as expansive as the universe. And perhaps from this viewpoint, you can see our Mother Earth, our beautiful Mother Earth, and we might like to visualize surrounding her with beautiful healing white light or green light. It is said to have beautiful healing effects. Surrounding our beautiful Mother Earth, our planet, our beloved planet, nature, and all her inhabitants, the animals, the plants, the people, surrounding them, infusing them with love and healing. Breathing into this. And now I invite you to visualize your heart contracting slightly so that it is the size of our planet Earth that we were just visualizing and infusing with beautiful white light. Now visualizing your heart the size of the country that you inhabit currently. Breathing into this. Visualizing your heart as the size of the region where you live in your country. Visualizing your heart as the size of the city or town that you live in or village. And now visualizing your heart as the size of the room or the space that you are currently occupying, that your body is currently occupying. And then your heart is now, you can visualize it however you may see it or feel it right now, perhaps, yeah, just feeling it with your hand. If you've moved your hand away from your body, feeling into your heart and knowing how it's very, very expansive and amazing. Our hearts are. They contain so much love. Breathing into this. Coming back to earth after our journey together. And now I invite you to visualize a protective shield around your entire being. And this shield may be constructed of whatever material you feel guided to construct it of. In your mind's eye, I'm visualizing a silver shield. Silver has like a protective, divine, feminine energy for me. So I'm visualizing protecting myself with a silver shield that is constructed of silver material that is totally impervious. And what this means, that is any positivity, high vibrational energy like love and care, kindness, compassion, mercy, can make it through to my heart. However, any negativity or darkness or anything that doesn't serve me, any emotions or energy that's not welcome, will be reflected right away, straight away by my protective shield. And I invite you to visualize this protective shield around yourselves, knowing that you are completely protected and reminding you that you are so loved and that you are loving awareness. You are loving awareness. You are loving awareness. And now I invite you to start to come back to your senses, into your body, feeling into your body, hearing the sounds in the room or the space around you, perhaps the sounds that are outside of your home, the place that you are living at the moment. Perhaps starting to wriggle your fingers and your toes, feeling the temperature of the air on your skin. Feeling yourself in your seat, in your seated position, the comfortable position that you have meditated in. Starting to roll your shoulders and your neck. And when you're ready, blinking open your eyes and coming back to the masterclass. Take some time to arrive back into your body. I feel guided now to share the words that we came up with together, and I'd love to hear your reflection and thoughts and feedback around the guided meditation. So for me, my word was embracing. Jay talked about inspiration, and Charlotte talked about unity. So when you're ready, and if you feel guided, I'd love to hear your thoughts around the meditation, around your experience. Perhaps what type of flower you visualized, whatever you feel guided to share.
Well, I loved it, Athena. It was so soothing and exactly what I needed because we're so rushed throughout our day. It was wonderful to bring me back to recognizing and acknowledging what it is that I like to do, making certain that I do stay in unity with myself.
Yes.
And making certain that I am clear about what it is that I'm doing. It was wonderful, and I liked how you stated to visualize your heart and how full and how large and expanding your heart, how it can be, so that you're able to really continue to reach out to others and bring everyone in. You're not limited to only a few, but we're able to enhance that and embrace so many.
Yes.
And my flower was a lily. That is
Mhm.
my favorite flower.
Beautiful.
Just the fragrance of that and how wide a lily opens and how beautiful it is. And so that just brought me to a great deal of peace and bringing me unity to myself and to others around me. It was very personable. I love that. And your voice is very soothing.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you for your beautiful, kind words and for sharing your experience with us.
Thank
I
you.
love what you said, and I love what you said about unity with yourself, because it's so important. For me, when I think of the word unity, I often think about unity with other people, but unity with ourselves is so important.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, she said it all. She said it all. What
You
she
said
said
it all.
was, yeah, what she said,
Thank you,
what,
Joshua. It's
what,
nice to be
what
with you.
what she said was perfectly the right thing. I was visualizing myself having peace in my inner mind, you understand? And I saw myself in my village and I was under a palm tree, which is very cool. I like to stay there. So I stayed there. I was like meditating and, praying for development. And suddenly I felt like peace. My heart, my body, my soul was cool. And for the flower, mine was a rose. And I felt like a positive drives, like I can do exceedingly abundantly of everything that I believe in and strive towards whatever I walk through. And whenever I'm committed to doing anything, I can do it. All those energy, I felt it in my soul. So it was a very nice one. And also, according to what she said, your voice even made it more, more sweeter than, everything. That was a very nice one. Thank you for that.
You're very, very welcome, Jay, and thank you for your kind words as well. And I feel guided to share that I am recording this guided meditation, and I will share a recording of the replay with you all. So you're welcome to listen to this guided meditation again if you feel it's of benefit. Yeah, so that's
Oh, I would love that. Thank you.
you're so welcome. So very welcome. And Parol, are you with us, Parol? We've got your microphone muted. So perhaps if you're wanting to share with us your reflections, you're welcome to. That's okay. We can catch up with Parol again later, or I can even check in with her individually. That's fine. All right. So, okay. So basically, the next section of our beautiful masterclass. So we've got about 15 minutes to go, and I wanted to dedicate it to questions and answers, basically a general discussion about any particular topics that any of you would like to discuss. So that's basically what I am planning, and then so we might do that for about 10 minutes, and then we can wrap up the session with some prayers. If people have prayers that they're wanting to express with their voices or silently, that's perfectly fine. We can all hold intention for each other. So I'll open up the space. Does anybody have any questions or issues that they might like to bring to the session for discussion?
Well, I have a question. I would
Sure.
like to know what more are we able to, I would like to learn more,
Yes.
and what more can we do?
So can you be a little bit more specific with me, Charlotte? So are you talking about in terms of meditation?
Well, I'm talking more regarding helping with Joshua. I know
Okay.
that also, yes. What more are we able to do? I would like to learn more about it.
All right. Well, I might just speak briefly and then perhaps Jay can, Joshua prefers to be called Jay.
Okay.
And Jay can basically tell you what he, how he feels that he can help. So basically, we've set up a fundraising campaign to help Joshua or Jay to travel to Abuja in Nigeria so that he is able to access mental health support services through mental health awareness Nigeria initiative, I believe it is. And yeah, so this is a specialized program that Jay can access. And through discussions that Jay and I have had about what he's wanting to do and how he can access support to basically move forward with his life, this is what Jay has said that he wanted support with. So I suggested the fundraising campaign and that I could hold a class and that we could donate funds, any funds raised through the Masterclass towards helping Jay. So that's basically what I have to say. Jay, what would you like to share?
Okay, thank you very much. What I would like to say is, like I said, the innovative program which will be held in Abuja, I made a contact with them concerning my mental health issues, and they gave me an appointment that I should try as much as possible. Is financially, I am not capable of raising funds to traveling because there is a 12 to 14 hours journey, and traveling there. Once I travel there, it's just like the standard of living over there is very high, and I can't afford that within that program, within that specific time of program, because I'm confident and I am sure that I could get help from there. Them. So if I should go there, one is means of transportation and uh, accommodation and food. I don't really have it, but I need it and I seriously need to attend it because uh, my mental health is at stake and very, very down. So I need it because sometimes I find myself in a situation whereby I couldn't help myself, can't help myself, or just stay on my own. I can't even communicate with friends around me because I don't feel safe anymore. I feel like an alien, like somebody who is just like an alien to the world. I feel like an outcast who's not worthy. So sometimes I find myself, and within this point in times where these thoughts and emotions comes in my mind, I can be suicidal. And so I've tried doing it, and I Auntie, she knows I've tried, being suicidal in some extent, but her encouragement and mental meditations, all those things have been helping me to keep strong because things I'm fighting in my family is more than me, is greater than me, and knowing where I come from, knowing my background, everything, I don't, I don't really know what to do. I don't know who to lean on to for help and assistance because I've tried it and I keep trying it every day. But I keep failing, but no problem. So that's why I said I need to attend to them. I've made the contact with them. They asked me to come over so that they can see what they will do to assist me, to help me mentally and otherwise. So that's it.
Carol
That is
just
wonderful.
popped her hand up. Did you want to respond to that, Charlotte?
Yes, I just wanted to say that I am so inspired and really proud of you, Athena, for the love and the kindness, because as health coaches, that's what we do. But to see your action um, is really inspiring, and it really inspires people to continue to try to do their very best. And I thank you for that. And I thank you, Jay, because you are showing up just as Athena had said. You are arriving regardless in your space. Um, if you have faith, it will happen. And that's what we just have to remember. God hears your prayers. He is a hearer of prayers, and He will make that happen. And whatever it is that I can do, I really want to be able to do that. And I'm just privileged to be here this morning. I really am, and it's a privilege to meet you, Athena, to really see your heart, and I know what you do is really what you live, and that's beautiful. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Jolie.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. And perhaps we can even I can touch base with you, or even perhaps share your and Jay's details together if you feel willing to do that. If there's any other ideas about how we can support Jay, by all means, feel free to let us know. Because these are the ideas that we've come up with, but we're more than welcome to listen to other people's ideas in terms of providing the support that he requires. So.
Absolutely. Well, you know that I wanted to have you be on the show on my podcast because I do think you're lovely, and meeting you, I think you're amazing. And I would love to do that. And however it is that I am able to help, I would love to.
Wonderful. That sounds really, really wonderful. And the other things, okay, Carol has commented. I'm just going to share a couple of things that are coming to my mind before I forget them. Carol, I'll read out your comment as well. So basically, other ways that we can certainly help Jay, Charlotte's just touched upon it, praying for him, praying for his support in a way that is, for his comprehensive well-being and gentle and for his good, and also donating to his fundraiser, which people have done, and I genuinely thank you for doing that. I'm really, really touched that you've done that to whatever capacity that you can, and also sharing the fundraising campaign. And that would be really, really amazing if you felt guided to share the link with your inner tribe, with your social media platforms. That will be amazing. Now, Carol, let me read this comments. Okay, so Carol has written, Carol, did you want to speak, or are you happy for me to read your comments? And we've got you muted, Carol, so we can't hear you. I'll just wait a minute and I'll see if Carol can join us with her beautiful voice, or I'll read the comment out. I might just read it out while we're waiting. So Carol has written, I think I may be able to help you, Jay. I was supposed to speak with a gentleman in Nairobi yesterday. Will do so now if you could give your details, please. Okay, so Jay, are you happy for me to share your details with Carol?
No problem. No problem.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, beautiful. So I can arrange to do that after our call has finished. All right. So did anybody else want to share anything else before we wrap up the class? And thank you for that, Carol. It's very kind.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you very much for this platform. I can't stop thanking you enough. I really thank you because I don't know what I would have done without your help. So I'm really grateful from the deepest part of my heart. So thank you very much. And also I extend my appreciation to Charlotte and to Ariel. God bless you very much. Thank you.
You are so welcome, darling. You are so welcome. Athena is an amazing person, and it's wonderful that she has helped you and shown you love. And please carry that with you, because remember that we have to protect our mind's weight, and our mind's weight is the challenges or struggles, trials that we are going through. So if you are in control of that mind's weight and you allow yourself to see like your Becca Valley, as it says in the Bible, that means you, whatever challenge you're in, you take that and you live in that Becca Valley where even those challenges will become like a stream or something beautiful, because that helps you to get through it. You don't see the struggles or challenges in front of you, but that's what you see. You see something that is achievable and attainable. That helps you to get through it. And knowing that God is with you and that He is a hearer of prayer will help you to make sure that you sustain and maintain your mindfulness and your happiness. That is going to give you that courage, but you have to have faith. And if you have faith, then you will never lose your hope. Okay?
Thank you so much, Charlotte. A really beautiful, beautiful word. And Carol has written us another message, and she's basically said she literally slept during the meditation, and that's wonderful. Felt very peaceful. Thank you, Anthea. That's gorgeous. And I'm really pleased if people sleep. That means that's the ultimate meditation as far as I'm concerned. All right, so we'll wrap up our beautiful session now. So basically, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for joining the class and for your beautiful hearts and for all that you do as individuals. And Carol has written, thank you, Charlotte, as well. And I also wanted to say that if you feel guided to work with me in a further further capacity, so you all have my details, please do reach out. And I would love to hear from you. And I would certainly intend and pray and hope that I'm just going to interrupt what I'm saying. Joshua Jay has said, thank you, Charlotte. God bless you. I certainly intend and hope and pray that I continue to have beautiful relationships with all of you and all of the people who are watching the replay, of course, as well. So what we will do now, I'm going to read one more comment from Parol to everyone. She says, truly happy to be here and all the best to Joshua or Jay. What I would love to do now is to go around and share some prayers, and then we'll wrap it up and everybody can go back to their days or their evenings or their afternoons or wherever they might be in the midst of their day or evening. And Jay is saying, oh, we've got beautiful messages. I'm reading out the beautiful messages. So we've got, thank you, Parol, I'm grateful. And then we've got from Charlotte, thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You are welcome. Thank you, Jay, Parol, and Anthea. Thank you, Charlotte. So I'm going to start and I'm going to say my prayer is for may God support all of us to bring forth our gifts and to live our lives in peace and harmony and unity. I'm going to borrow Charlotte's beautiful word, unity with ourselves in a way that is good for us and gentle, and also contributes to the comprehensive well-being of the world. Amen. Would anybody else like to share a prayer with their voice, or if they want to say a prayer silently, that's also perfectly fine.
I would just like to say that I really pray that Jay remains happy, that he finds that peace, that inner peace to be able to move about throughout his day without worry, that he is able to acknowledge that there's so many people who care about him and support him and love him, to hold on to that. I pray that you all, Athena and Rhea and Jay, have an amazing day, because you are the example of what God teaches us how to love. And I thank you all for that. You are just beautiful. And I pray that your day protects you and you are safe and that you're happy.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. And Parol, did you have a prayer that you would like to share?
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Joshua has written, or Jay has written the comment, I pray that God keep blessing you, Anthea. Thank you so much, Jay. May God continue to bless you too. Parol, did you have a prayer you were wanting? I know what Parol wanted to pray about, because she already told me. And she basically wants to pray, may God bless and keep safe and heal all the peoples of the world who are experiencing challenges in terms of COVID, in terms of whatever challenges they may be experiencing, trials and tribulations throughout the world. And particular places that she mentioned was, she mentioned Louisiana, So we're sending our love and prayers and healing to Louisiana, also to the parts of Australia that are particularly influenced and affected by the COVID-19 virus. And may God surround everybody with the patience and compassion and kindness and mercy and healing. And what other word do I want to use? The forbearance I'm thinking about, the forbearance and the endurance to manage and come through these trials on the other side. Amen. Thank you so much, Charlotte. Charlotte has said, Anthea, you are brilliant. Your kindness is insurmountable. Thank you. And thank you. And Carol has said thank you to everyone. All right. I will end the class on that note. Thank you once again, all of you, for attending, joining, and for your support of both me and Jay and each other and the world and everybody else that you help and everything else that you do. So may God bless you, and I send you lots of love, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.
Wonderful. Well, have a wonderful day.
And you too, Charlotte.
Bye-bye, my love. I'll be in touch. Bye-bye.
Okay, that would be wonderful. All right. Bye, Carol. Bye, Jay.
Bye, Rael. Bye, pal.
Take care,
Bye,
everybody.
Jay.